everyone, my name is Liz and I'm here to talk to you about taking care of children. Although I'm not a mother myself, I have been taking care of children for about 7.5 years now. I babysat for a long time. According to the American Association University Professors, 87% of women reproduce and 81% of men reproduce. So a good chunk of people will come into contact with kids in their life. Um, Today I'm going to be talking to you I'm going to tell you about some tips you can use, some activities you can do with your children, what to do when your child is ill. I know this is a difficult process, so there's a lot of information out there. You can all take it in and just use what you want with your own children. I found throughout the years that the more children you watch, the easier it is, and I know that sounds kind of contradictory, but when you have other children to entertain each other, then it becomes a little bit easier to work with them. And I know if you have an older child, then they can kind of help take care of the younger children and teach you like how the house works if you're babysitting or whatnot. But I know that sounds kind of weird that if you have more it's easier, but I found that to be the case. By the age of 5, it seems that children are becoming a little bit more independent and it becomes easier to watch them. They can start doing more things like cleaning up their food, getting their own food, drinks, dressing themselves. They're starting to become more of a child and not a toddler. Getting children to sleep can be tricky. According to WebMD, babies up to the age of 1 need at least 15 hours of sleep. When they're younger, they usually need more. But between naps and bedtime, it's not too hard to get 15 hours of sleep in, and usually they'll tell you when they need it. They'll be fussy or something. If you're babysitting, you should just ask the parents how they normally do bedtime routines. Every child is different, and so it's going to vary quite a bit. Most children I found just are laid down and can fall asleep. They don't need a lot of rocking or, usually you can read a couple books, but they're usually pretty independent when they fall asleep. Some activities you can do with your children are the library. The library has tons of resources on local activities. They also have their own activities such as story time and just some reading programs to keep them busy, and then you could spend hours there. It's a lot of fun. If it's the summertime, you can go to the pool. That's a good way to get out some energy that kids may have built up. The zoo. If you have a local zoo, that's often fun to go to. There's a lot of cool animals there and kids like it. Cooking. If you cook with your children, it's shown that they've become more involved with their food and where it comes from. You can also, it shows them they can do something and help around the house. It also teaches them skills for later in life. You can also plan play dates with your children, with other kids in their class or preschool or whatever, but it's good to teach them how to interact socially with others. You can also check out the internet for local activities in your area that are free. There's tons and tons of resources out there that can help you. Oftentimes children get sick. That's inevitable. But if your child seems in danger or is very, very sick, you should just take him to the ER immediately, or your doctor, whichever you see fit. But this book, the Doctor's Book of Home Remedies for Children, from the editors of Prevention Magazine, has many, many helpful tips to make children feel better if they're sick. It ranges from allergies to animal bites to toothaches. It's not motion sickness in there, but it just tells you when you should go to the doctor or what you should do, or just natural stuff that you can do to help make your child feel better. According to Baby Center Online, most babies up to the age of 1 get 1 to 2 colds in their first year of life. Now that can range from child to child. Like I said, every child is different, but that's kind of a good statistic to know, so you know that you're not alone. It's going to happen, but you can prevent that with washing of hands and limiting your child to outside germs. Taking care of your child can be a lot of hard work, but with the right information, you can have fun and learn a lot. Don't forget to trust your instincts. If you think when all else fails, know that as long as everyone is safe and happy, you've done your job correctly. And who knows, maybe you'll have a baby someday. Thanks for listening, guys.